T.S. Sudhir from outside Paneerselvam's residence has more details. Sudhir, what can you tell us?
Well, yes, there is definitely this thought going on inside Golden Bay Resorts. I can confirm to you that Deepak is a name being discussed by the top leadership of the AIDMK. Remember, they have just a few hours left before Sasikala would be taken off by the Tamil Nadu police and then handed over to the Bangalore Central Prison. So before that happens, she has to ensure that the party reins are actually handed over, the government's reins are handed over to someone she can trust, and perhaps even remote control from inside Central Prison at Bengaluru. So the name of Deepak Jayakumar has come across as the last minute googly in this entire Tamil Nadu stalemate, along with the PWD Minister Edappadi Swamy and of course Sengotian. Deepak Jayakumar, of course, essentially to throw a spanner in the works, especially of AIDMK cadre and MLAs especially, who may want to move over to the Paneerselvam camp. But I've been speaking to get reactions from people out here from the cadre, and they say that if Deepak Jayakumar so wants, he can come and join the real AIDMK, which is now going to be headed by Paneerselvam here at the real AIDMK. So in that sense, they really do not understand.
Just for a moment, I'm breaking away because Muralidhar Rao, senior leader of the BJP, he's been looking at what's happening in Tamil Nadu very closely. He's joining us on this broadcast. Mr. Rao, you're now on speakerphone live on India Today. I want your first reaction on this historic verdict delivered by the Supreme Court convicting Sasikala. Mr. Muralidhar Rao, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yes, sir. I want your reaction to this historic verdict from the Supreme Court, sir.
It is definitely a historic verdict which will have far-reaching consequences not only for Tamil Nadu politics but also for the whole country. And particularly, now I can say from AIDMK, from Sasikala's side, the haste in which she has done, it could have been avoided. And now definitely AIDMK has to sit, has to take deep introspection in order to by decoding this verdict. They have to decide a person who can chart the clean politics and also deliver the clean administration.
What do you think? You understand the politics of Tamil Nadu very well, Mr. Rao. What do you think is happening next? Do you believe Sasikala will appoint a nominee who will take over as Chief Minister, or do you think that it could possibly be Paneerselvam who now becomes the new Chennai Super King?
Now it is a test for the entire AIDMK leadership because Sasikala ji has one disadvantage compared to Jayalalithaa ji. Jayalalithaa was having the endorsement of the masses in a very effective way, whereas Sasikala ji she does not have that kind of people support and endorsement. To appoint a person who is a person for her and who can deliver the government may not be that easy. So in such a situation, who can be the leader and who can represent the legacy of the MGR and other leaders, Jayalalithaa ji, and who can retain the confidence of the people. That is more important.
How is the BJP wargaming this? We're told that the BJP is looking at the situation very closely. What would the party like to see in Tamil Nadu, Mr. Rao?
Then we have, in the short term, we don't have any role to play. We are not here to influence any party while deciding its leadership, or nor we are interested in interfering with the governor's decision, which is independent from all political parties. Now, coming to BJP, the situation is very conducive and very welcoming. This kind of situation will never happen to BJP when it is in the government. So, providing clean administration is possible only for BJP. This will be the direction in which BJP.
So, in this crisis, you see an opportunity for the BJP, Mr. Rao?
It is 100% great opportunity for BJP.
You've also seen, you're saying it's a great opportunity for the BJP. We want to run that on our ticker as breaking news, but you're also seeing what the AIDMK is saying. They're saying that you've tarred Jayalalitha's legacy, that you're in cahoots with the governor, Vidyasagar Rao. They're saying that BJP leaders in Delhi have been telling the governor what to do, giving him dictation. How do you respond to that, Mr. Rao?
Now after this verdict, everybody appreciates what governor has done. Now people have become very clear outside Tamil Nadu also. The entire Tamil Nadu people were also very patient and they were not passing any remarks on the governor's approach or attitude. Everybody was looking for this kind of thing, and a clear, stable government was in need, and it was not possible at that time.
No, what do you have to say? And I want to introduce Dr. Subramanian Swamy, who's joining us. You know, he told us that there are two senior BJP leaders at the center who he believes, Muralidhar Rao, have been interfering or have been taking, in his words, undue interest in what's happening in Tamil Nadu. Now, Subramanian Swamy is a stalwart himself and he's leveling this charge. How do you respond to what Subramanian Swamy is saying about the BJP's role, Mr. Rao?
You know, Subramanian Swamy ji is a very senior person in politics of this country. I cannot make a personal remark on him, but what I would like to say is, as a in charge of Tamil Nadu, definitely it is my responsibility to take interest of BJP affairs in Tamil Nadu, but that doesn't mean that I have interfered in the process of the decision of the leadership selection to form the government.
Okay, and finally, what do you think the governor will do next?
Governor, now his job has become very open and very clear. Now he has to explore who is the real leader and who can provide the stable government and clean government.
No, should there be a composite floor test where both leaders are given an opportunity, Sasikala's nominee and OPS's nominee, to prove who has the majority, or do you think either one of the two should be called for a simple floor test?
It is too early. Our AIDMK as the MLA's group, how it is going to respond to the situation, it is too early to judge, so that the governor's decision cannot be analyzed now.
Okay, Chief of the Tamil Nadu operation in the BJP, Muralidhar Rao, Senior Leader, General Secretary, joining us on this broadcast. I appreciate you taking us time and joining us, Mr. Muralidhar Rao. That all the big newsmakers, I said, speaking first and exclusive to India Today. That's one of the big movers and shakers. You may not know much about him just yet. He's a rising star in the BJP. He's been in charge of the Tamil Nadu operation from the party's perspective. He has been playing a role behind the scenes, now coming out and saying for the first time on record that this crisis is a big opportunity for the BJP, telling the people of Tamil Nadu that such things won't happen if the BJP were in charge. I want to go across now to Subramanian Swamy, giant killer, joining us on this broadcast. Are there any laddus just yet, Dr. Swamy? Laddus, mithai? You have a very grim, very serious face. I thought you'd be in jubilation. At least you afford a smile. Yes, there's the smile. Giant killer, India's #1 giant killer. Is that a good headline, good tagline for Dr. Swamy?
Well, I don't know. That's your prerogative to call me anything you like. You could call me all kinds of things all over the time. I'm immune to it. The fact of the matter is that I am a persistent person, and you would be surprised to know that Justice Roy, one of the two judges, after I finished my submissions in the court, he asked me, I have a promise to get from you. And in the open court, he asked me whether you will promise me that you will continue to fight corruption the way you have been fighting all these years. And of course, I was happy to give that promise. But that's the reputation I have, that if I pick up a case, I don't let go. And I did not let go. And that's the thing. It doesn't matter to me that when I was advocating Sasikala should be invited, that you all people will twist it and say that I am supporting Sasikala. I was supporting the Constitution. And but that doesn't mean that any way I would compromise on my fight against corruption. Even when Jayalalithaa and myself had an alliance in 1997 to 2000, that time I had told her that I have filed a case against you and I will not withdraw it. And she agreed with that, and that's how we worked together for 4 years.
Next, Vidyasagar Rao, and I'm told that the governor's favorite news channel is India Today because we're constantly getting updates from the governor's office. He's watching India Today non-stop. What do you think Dr. Subramanian Swamy, Governor Vidyasagar Rao is going to do next?
Well, I hope now he acts on his own, because the last decision was of him not to give oath of office to Sasikala was wrong, constitutionally wrong, and it is without a precedent. And I hope now he will act on his own. Now the picture has become clearer and easier for him. The person who will be selected is not in any controversy about any court cases or any other excuses that one can think of. and ask for a list from both the claimants or whoever wants to claim, and whoever has got majority should be administered oath of office. And if somebody has a larger number than
Me at
the
this
other,
time
but
that
no,
Deepak
neither of them has
Jaikumar,
majority.
Jayalalitha's nephew, a blood relative, could be the surprise entrant. That we don't know, and I want to make it very clear, there's no confirmation just yet, but he's amongst the people who are there at the Golden Bay Resorts. His is one of the names that is being considered. Now, here's a blood relative of Jayalalitha. Do you think it will be better to appoint him rather than either the PWD minister or the Presidium chairman, because he's a direct blood relative, Dr. Swamy?
I don't think that blood relative or anything, this is any of my business. If the MLAs select them and they willingly do it and they are in majority, that person will get the oath of office.
Today you've been very biting in your criticism of Paneerselvam. I want to show you images from outside his house. There are common people dancing, singing, dole, firecrackers. The man seems to enjoy some popular support. Why are you laughing him off and dismissing him?
Because if you come to Madras, I can arrange the same thing, meaning nothing. Nobody knows you.
No, it's not.
Still I can arrange
It's not that simple, Dr. Swamy. No. It's not that simple.
Go by mob rule.
It's not that simple. When we were at Jayalalitha's memorial, our reporters were speaking to some people.
You know nothing about it.
They were not even AIDMK supporters, and yet they were celebrating for Paneerselvam. Has he tapped into post Jallikat? Has he tapped into a certain popular sentiment?
Listen, a person who hasn't got the spine to refuse to resign under pressure, physical pressure, that person is not worth being as chief minister.
No, in fact has emerged. These are live images from Paneerselvam's residence, Dr. Swamy. The first time we've seen the man himself. Oh, Paneerselvam there, flanked by Pandya Rajan, the former minister, Madhusudanan, the former presidium chairman, Jayalalitha's picture in the background. These are live images from the Paneerselvam residence. He's emerged for the first time. I hope to be able to capture that audio. I hope also to be able to translate what he says live. Oh, Paneerselvam, he's got this smile on his face with good reason. Pushing, shoving. There's poor Maitriyan, our good friend in Delhi, Dr. V. Maitriyan. He's one of the first. They called him the weatherman in Chennai, the first one to jump ship. Lots of pushing, jostling. A certain buzz, Dr. Swamy, in the Paneerselvam camp this morning.
See, I can't go by your subjective views. I go by laws. And you are actually pandering to the mob rule concept that whoever produces a bigger crowd is. This happened during Indira Gandhi's time, and we had to pay for it by emergency. We have to go by the rule of law.
Swamy, I'm going to let you go just for a short while, because you've got this live feed coming in from the residence of Paneerselvam. I want to listen to what he's saying. Yes, thank you very much. We hope to have you back for more later. Thank you very much, Dr. Swamy. We're getting these live images from Paneerselvam's residence, singing, dancing outside. Paneerselvam now on your screen for the first time since this verdict. For the first time since this verdict, Paneerselvam on your screen. Oh, we hope you will see him just soon. He's now disappeared just for a moment. Oh, there he is again. Flanked by Maitriyan, Madhusudanan, Pandya Rajan, Paneerselvam there with a big lal tika. He's being jostled and pushed around so much that I don't see a smile just yet, but deep within the recess of his heart, he will be smiling, and he has every reason to. Let's just for a moment capture the chaos, capture the atmosphere at the residence of O. Paneerselvam, who hopes to be Chennai's new Super King. He's getting set to address his supporters. We hope to listen to what he says. We also hope to be able to translate this live for you, for our viewers who don't understand Tamil. This is a riveting political drama. This is where Game of Thrones meets House of Cards. Lots of drama taking place in Tamil Nadu and celebrations now at the residence of O. Pannirselvam. Okay, that's Pannirselvam's supporters speaking at this time. They're addressing this gathering for the first time. There's been singing, dancing, firecrackers, all of it happening right outside the Pannirselvam residence. We're also being told that the meeting which is taking place at Golden Bay Resort will decide who the leader of the legislative party will be. As of now, Edapadi Palanisamy is leading the pack. We don't know what the final answer is. T.S. Sudhir is with us. He's at the residence of Pannirselvam. Capture the atmospherics. Describe to our viewers, Sudhir, what you see around you.
Yeah, Rahul, Mr. Pannirselvam, I think he's speaking now. Is that Pannirselvam? Because I can't see him. I can only hear his voice. Can you confirm to me it's Pannirselvam who is speaking?
From Pannirselvam's residence, please. Let's see those live images from Pannirselvam's residence. Sudhir, describe the atmosphere around you and also tell us about what he's saying. Pannirselvam is indeed speaking at this time. Coming in, Palanisamy has been made the new leader of the legislative party. Edapadi Palanisamy, PWD minister, has just been announced moments before now as the new leader of the AIDMK legislative party. O. Pannirselvam has been sacked from primary membership as well. Sudhir, take it away.
இருக்கின்ற சூழ்நிலையை நாம் பொறுமையோடு பார்த்து நம்முடைய நோக்கம் மாண்புமிகு அம்மாவுடைய நல்லாட்சியை தொடர்ந்து எந்தவித இடையூறும் இல்லாமல் சட்டம் ஒழுங்கை காப்பாற்றுகின்ற வகையில் நம்முடைய செயல்பாடுகள் இருக்க வேண்டும் என்று நல்ல நேரத்திலே தெரிவித்துக் கொண்டு கடந்த ஒரு வார காலமாக அனைத்து நிலைகளிலும் இருக்கு பல ஊர்களிலிருந்து பொதுமக்களும் கழகத்தினுடைய கண்மணிகளும் இங்கு வந்து உங்களுடைய நல்லாதரவை தந்தீர்கள். நல்லாதரவை தந்த அனைத்து பெருமக்களுக்கும் பொதுமக்களுக்கும் தாய்மார்களுக்கும் சகோதரிகளுக்கும் இளைஞர்களுக்கும் மாணவர்களுக்கும் என்னுடைய பணிவான நன்றியை உங்களுடைய பாதங்களில் வைத்து தலைவணங்குகிறேன். அமைதி காக்கவும் அமைதி காக்கவும் அமைதி காக்கவும் என்று சொல்லி உறுதியாக நம்முடைய தலைமையில் ஆட்சி தொடரும் தொடரும் தொடரும். யாருடைய ஆதரவும் இல்லாமல் மாற்று கட்சி எதிர்கட்சி என்று யாருடைய ஆதரவும் இல்லாமல் முழுக்க முழுக்க மாண்புமிகு அம்மாவுடைய நல்லாட்சி தொடர்வதுதான் தமிழகத்துடைய மக்கள் இரண்டாம் முறையாக மாண்புமிகு அம்மாவுடைய ஆட்சியை அமைத்தினார்கள். அதற்கு பின்னால் நடைபெற்ற நிகழ்வுகளும் உங்களுக்கு நன்றாகவே தெரியும். இப்பொழுது மாண்புமிகு அம்மாவுடைய ஆன்மா உயிரோடு இருந்து நம்மை வழிநடத்திக் கொண்டிருக்கிறது என்பது
essentially making the point that Amma's governance, which was the binding factor for all factions of the MLAs, needs to continue, and he has made the appeal that all MLAs should come together and be one AIDMK all over again. So even though he has been suspended from the primary membership of the party, Pannirselvam making that appeal that everyone should come together in one AIDMK.
Akshaya, you are hearing what Pannirselvam is saying. Translate for us some of the key points of what he said. Akshaya? Learning that Edapadi Palaniswamy has been announced as the new legislative party leader, which means Sasikala wants him to be the new chief minister. Sudhir?
Yes, that's an important development. That's very important development that the Sasikala camp is deciding not to back down and fight. Palaniswamy, the PWD minister, in fact one of the two senior most ministers in the erstwhile cabinet of Jayalalithaa, and who was also a frontrunner to become chief minister after Jayalalitha's demise, has been elected as the new leader of the legislature party. So now many of the MLAs will really have to choose whether sticking around with Sasikala, who would be seen as tainted after her conviction, or whether to move to the Pannirselvam camp. All of them, I can tell you, will be hedging their bets as to which side they should go to, and that is going to be extremely important. The other piece of information, Rahul, that I'm picking up is that the presence of Deepak Jayakumar is also extremely significant, because it's not just linked to the fact that he's seen as being linked with the Sasikala camp, it's also seen as some kind of a move to prevent OPS from actually taking over Vedanilayam in Poise Garden, which was Jayalalitha's residence. Because remember, there was a move to convert it into an Amma memorial, but now if Deepak Jayakumar comes up in the front, it will be very difficult for Pannirselvam to remove a blood relative of Jayalalitha from his aunt's house. So that is another angle which is being mentioned at this point in time, the reason for Deepak Jayakumar to align very openly with the Sasikala camp.
There also, what's the next course going to be? When does Sasikala surrender before the police? What police will she surrender to? Will she surrender to the Kanchipuram police in Tamil Nadu police, or will she surrender before the Karnataka police?
Well, I'm told that the Karnataka police hasn't come or sent any officers or any team to Tamil Nadu yet. What I'm told by the Kanchipuram police is that a senior officer, probably of the DIG or DIG rank of Kanchipuram, would probably do the entire formalities of her arrest from the Golden Bay resorts, and then she will be taken to Bangalore police, probably somewhere at the border. She will be handed over to the Karnataka police's custody. That's the procedure we are told, but that could happen sometime in the second half of the day. At this point in time, the major focus of the police is going to be to clear all the MLAs out of Golden Bay Resort. But since they are also part of the AIDMK legislature party meeting, that process hasn't quite happened. What they are trying to do is to remove all the non-MLAs from the Golden Bay Resort so that they are able to have more control of the situation. Here at Pannirselvam's house, in fact, the entire convoy is ready. He's likely to move to the secretariat in just a little while from now, is what his security detail tell me. After which probably he will meet his leaders at the secretariat. Raj Bhavan is that there is no appointment sought with the governor by Pannirselvam as of now, so that process of staking claim may actually have to wait, because Pannirselvam will want to get this support, also get signatures from all the MLAs who are supporting him. Remember, at this point in time, he doesn't have more than 9 MLAs support at this point in time, so he will need much more than 100 or 110 from now on to actually stake claim to the government. So that process definitely is likely to take some more time, especially now that Palaniswamy has been elected as the leader of the new legislature party.
Okay, Akshita Nand Gopal is also joining us. Lots of pushing, jostling, celebrations, new leaders being welcomed inside the Pannirselvam residence. Describe also to our viewers, Akshita, what's happening outside, the dancing, the singing still going on?
Absolutely, Rahul. We're seeing quite a bit of excitement, but the police deployment here has definitely increased. A lot of cops present here, ensuring that, traffic here is not affected. So celebrations really, revelers being pushed inside into O Pannirselvam's residence. So the celebrations are happening inside there. We also understand that O Pannirselvam is currently speaking.
O. Pannirselvam, in fact, has just finished speaking. Sudhir was telling us that he may be going to the Secretariat. There is no time taken yet from the governor. Sudhir, do we know at all what's in the governor's mind? You got that note which we ran on India Today, but beyond that, how soon is he likely to act now? By when will we know what his next course of action is? Will it be a composite floor test? Will he call Palanisamy? What will he do?
Well, two things here, Rahul. What I'm told is that the governor is feeling very relieved that his decision of not inviting Sasikala has actually paid off. So in that sense, he has been justified. He was sticking to his guns despite a lot of criticism from a lot of people, including constitutional and legal minds, that what he was doing was not right. He stuck to his guns. So he's feeling justified now that Sasikala has been convicted in the DA case. Point number two, the final word still hasn't been said, because even though Pannirselvam would be expecting that a whole lot of MLAs would migrate to his camp, if Palanisamy is going to be elected as the leader of the legislature party by an equally large number of MLAs, the same number of MLAs cannot be in both camps. But of course, we have seen the 1998 equation in UP where both Jagdambika Pal and Kalyan Singh claimed a large number, which was more than the combined total. The combined total was more than the strength of the UP Assembly. So a composite floor test looks quite likely if both Pannirselvam and Palanisamy are going to stake claim to be the leaders of the new legislative party of the ADMK, and that could happen possibly within a week.
Within a week, you say. So stay with us.